Marketing Edge Quarterly Virtual Summit is here again. How do you navigate a digitally driven and fast-paced consumer-directed marketplace? Look no further. Your answer is here. Be part of Marketing Edge Quarterly Virtual Summit holding Friday, June the 25th, 2021 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The topics for the summit are winning in the digital economy, the purpose, question, and how to win reluctant consumers, digital advertising versus traditional media, the conversion rate challenge. The forthcoming edition will pull together highly cerebral professionals, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs in the industry to provide the compass for navigating the myriad of challenges in the marketplace. To register and participate, go to www.marketingedge.com.ng or call Kingsley on 081 32 37 8096. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is Brand News, where we bring you the latest occurrences around brands and in the field of advertising, marketing, and communication. Now on Brand News. Senior Brand Manager of Maltina, Mrs. Olumide-Awe, has assured that the premium Mont brand is committed to supporting all-round development of the Nigerian child through its annual sports competition. Speaking to Marketing Edge on TV during the finals of the Maltina School Games 2021 held in Lagos, the senior brand manager said sport is vital for the mental, physical, social, and psychological well-being of a child, noting that over 400 schools participated in the competition, which comprises track race, sprint, high jump, javelin, and shot put. While stating that the Maltina School Games have given opportunity to talented kids to harness their innate capabilities, she stressed that the aim of the sporting event, among other things, is to build bond among athletes, promising that more good things await its consumers.
This is one of our purpose as a brand, to be able to create platforms that help young people and people in society generally, our consumers, to connect and to socialize. So while they are socializing, we also want to develop their skills. Sports provides an avenue for them to develop mentally, physically, and socially. And that is what we are trying to bring with the Maltina School Games.
Nigeria's leading independent broadcasting company, TVC Communications, has announced that Waiting Day, one of the most talked about shows on its radio station, Max FM, has surpassed 1 million daily radio listeners. According to the recent radio ratings released by All Media and Products Survey AMPS in April 2021, Waiting Day on Max FM has now 1,005,279 listeners every single day. Announcing the figures, the Chief Executive Officer of TVC Communications, Andrew Alon, said that Waiting Day continues to be one of the most sought after and listened to shows on its radio station, Max FM Lagos and Abuja. The much-awaited second edition of Marketing Edge Virtual Summit will hold this Friday, the 25th of June 2021. The summit, which has been the talking point in the integrated marketing communications industry, promises to be as educative and enlightening as ever. To this end, a robust panel of industry savvy, intellectually sound and experienced speakers and coaches have been put in place to lead the discussions. The summit, built to hold virtually on Zoom between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., has 2 sessions each, focusing on different contemporary topical issues in the industry. Each of the sessions will have a panel of speakers who are represented industry thought leaders across the broad spectrum of the marketing communications sectors. The topics for the summit are winning in the digital economy, the purpose question, and how to win a reluctant consumer, and digital advertising versus traditional media, the conversion rate challenge. Globacom, the Grandmaster of Data, has introduced a remedy that solves the problem associated with the disconnection of network users from the Go network after 90 days as a result of inactivity. This was disclosed by the national phone operator when it unveiled its new prepaid tariff tagged Always On, which allows subscribers to retain their phone numbers for 1 full year, even if they do not use the lines during the period. To enjoy the innovative offering, subscribers are required to simply dial *777# and select Always Earn from the menu. Upon confirmation, a one-time fee of 500 naira will be deducted from the customer's main account, after which he or she will be subscribed to the plan and given 365 days of uninterrupted access to the network, the company said. In commemoration of its 1-year anniversary and in furtherance of its corporate social responsibility (CSR), Amber Energy Drink, a premium brand from the stable of Amber Energy Drinks Limited, has embarked on a new initiative aimed at relieving Lagos motorists of the hassle of vehicular traffic in the metropolis. The initiative, which took place at 3 different locations around Agidigbim, Acme Road and Latif Jakonde Road, Ikeja, has the Amber traffic team ready at different locations, controlling the movement of vehicles. Speaking on this CSR initiative, Assistant Head of Sales, Amber Drink Limited, Korede Omole, stated that assisting last man in the control of traffic was part of the activities lined up in commemoration of the brand's 1-year anniversary. Amber is giving back to consumers and its host community for trusting and patronizing Amber.
Well, that was brand news. Next is branding forecast after this break.
Here today, gone tomorrow. 'Cause you're volatile like the water. And you promise what you don't know. Sometimes it's right and then it's so wrong. Them go do like say them why. We promise you the world. Brother, all now worship. Upon all of the open eye. I see no be water. Not real be letter.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Will this penalty be the decider? What's going through the player's mind here? You could cut the tension with a knife. Is there one more twist in this long, rocky road to the final? And here's the kick, and he scores! They've taken the win, they're through.
Don't worry, my boy. There's always the next time.
It's into Igalo from the wing.
Join the winning team and stream every match with Glow special data plans. For everything Glow, dial *777#. Great supporters of football. Glow.
Now on branding focus. Before now, measuring marketing returns on investment (ROI) was difficult due to lack of sophisticated analytics and measurement tools. Many businesses have found themselves unable to justify the expenditure on marketing, advertising, and PR activity, as they did not know how much new business or revenue those activities actually generated. While that has changed with the availability and deployment of many cutting-edge digital tools, the degree of complexity of the modern digital landscape and different marketing channels hasn't made it a bit less complex or cumbersome. This is because to measure the success of marketing campaigns today, you have to know exactly which messages or channels are working and how much each one contributed to the bottom line. And you need to calculate this as the campaign runs so you can fix what's not working and double down on what is. We now live in a world where customers can interact with brands through a variety of channels, indicating that there are multiple touch points throughout the buyer's journey. The question on every advertiser's lip is, what channel drives the greatest amount of revenue? What channel generates the most leads? What channel should be attributed to the final sale? How are customers interacting with those channels? They also need data that would allow them answer questions like, which social media option do the best buyers prefer? Which TV shows do they watch? What is their preferred email address? In which geographic area do they live? To strategically answer these questions, marketers must analyze consumer behavior across multiple sources to understand how channels are being interacted with and what value they bring to the department's marketing efforts. Interestingly, the emergence of new measurement tools that allow marketers to accurately measure and optimize marketing campaigns across channels has made it possible for marketers to know which audience are buying and how much they spend in order to maximize ROI. To reach more of their best prospects, there are modern segmentation tools that can provide invaluable insights that allows marketers to quickly identify who their best customers are and quickly target new prospects that look like their best buyers. Sophisticated marketing vendors can even track purchasing behavior using credit and debit card data to determine how much each customer spends. Above all, applying a unique lift analysis methodology that analyzes the change in customer behavior directly influenced by ad exposure allows marketers to determine exactly which consumer in each channel, both online and offline, purchased as a direct result of the campaign. It helps confirm that the purchase wouldn't have occurred if the ad hadn't been seen, and thus provides insight into how the various campaign components are actually impacting returns on investment, so they can adjust their marketing plans accordingly.
Well, that was Branding Focus. Next is Industry Conversation, where we have one-on-one interactions with men and women who have made tremendous impacts in the field of marketing, advertising, and communication. Well, today on Industry Conversation, we'll be speaking with the Senior Brand Manager of Maltina, Nigeria, Elohor Olumide-Awe, after this break.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make it calm down. It a fun face, Sabi. You want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you not to pass me your power. You want to show yourself, oh.
Whatever your size, find it with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Everybody want enjoy. Everybody want relax. Everybody want to glow. Nobody want carry last. Everybody want joy.
Sensational world of love, now accessible through one code, *777#.
Hello there and welcome to another insightful time on Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV where we speak with men and women who have been at the forefront of strategic positioning and promotion of brands through effective communication, advertising and marketing. Well, today on Industry Conversation we have with us the Senior Brand Manager of Maltina, Nigeria, Elohor Olumide-Awe. So pleased to have you with us. Elohor, you're very much welcome to Industry Conversations.
Thank you.
Well, the conversation today is about the Maltina School Games 2021 that's currently ongoing. You understand that this is the second edition of the competition. What would you say is Maltina's target with the Maltina School Games 2021?
So for this Maltina School Games, we're actually targeting secondary school kids. And the games is aimed at providing a platform for them to really express and showcase their talents, give them an opportunity to develop those skills that are inside of each and every one of them. And that's who we are targeting today with the Maltina School Games.
How much of a social impact does this Maltina School Games competition have on its target audience that are primarily students of secondary schools?
Okay, so we've actually had a lot of impact on these children since we started these games. This game was first rolled out last year in 2020. We had the first edition of the Maltina School Games, and from those games we actually had student athletes that actually evolved, leading in different sports like 100 meters. We had girls that delivered 12.3 seconds in 100 meters finals. We had a guy that also did 11.6 seconds in the 100 meters finals for the senior boys and girls category. A lot of these kids have not had an opportunity to come to a stage where they can actually, show what they can do for this country. And we are partnering with the Nigerian School Sports Federation, very importantly. And this platform creates an opportunity for the Nigerian School Sports Federation, to identify these talents, and they begin to build and nurture these talents for future competitions where they can represent Nigeria.
There is a common knowledge that the Maltina School Games 2021 discovered talents that set records to beat through their standing performances. How would you describe the strides taken by these young winners?
Well, a lot of them have actually shown that, they actually appreciate this platform. A lot of them look forward to and are dreaming of an opportunity where they can, represent their nation. Like I had mentioned earlier, we have different categories. We had senior girls and senior girls and boys, and junior boys and girls. And we're not only doing athletics, we're also doing field games, track and field, where they're doing shot puts, they're doing long jump, high jump, you understand? So a lot of them are coming forth and really bringing their skills to the forefront. In this last edition, we have already have winners emerge in the state finals across the nation. Not just here today in Lagos, but we have winners in Abuja, winners in Port Harcourt, winners in Bauchi, who have emerged and are really glad to represent their schools.
All right. So what would you say is the rationale for selection for the competition, and what would be the reward for the winning team?
Okay, so for each participating school, so the children register by school. Now, the way we have made the arrangement is in partnership with the Nigerian School Sports Federation, like I said. So each participating school that is interested registers their interest with the National Federation of Sports. And then the National Federation of Sports now calibrates based on ranking. They select the top schools, but for each school to register, they have to have athletes that can participate in either the track and field or the running, and then they also have to have a PE coach that can, support them and guide them through the process. Now, once these schools have been registered, there's a ranking phase that the ministry goes through to select the top schools to participate. Once we rank them down to, we have about 400 schools pan Nigeria that came together to participate in this year's edition. Once they rank them down, we get the consent from their parents for the students that need to participate. Once we have their consent, we also do a COVID-19 test, which they must all come negative before we take them into the competition. So that's how we go about selecting the schools.
What would you say are the challenges that Maltina had to grapple with in executing this laudable project, and how were these challenges surmounted?
So two big challenges for us for this year's edition. The fact that, we are running this competition while still, having a bit of COVID restrictions guiding us. But what we've tried to do really is, like I mentioned, the COVID-19 test that all the students have to take. And then, of course, we have a lot of protocols in place. Coming in here, you must have, had to do the whole temperature checks, make sure you have your face mask, get your hand sanitizer. We make sure we go through all that process with the students. The second challenge is, of course, the security challenges that we also are very much aware of in the country. And last year, we were able to bring all these children together in the national finals, which held right here in Lagos. But this year, we had to make some adjustments to the arrangements because of security, having to get children to travel long distance. We felt it would be putting them at risk. So what we did this year was to have the state finals in each participating state and reward the winners within their state. Some of the rewards that these schools and students are getting, the top winners per state, they are getting 500,000 naira cash plus some technology equipment to improve their education. And of course, the overall winner for each state gets gift prizes for their school to also support educational development within their schools. So that's what we're doing as a brand.
Well, I must say that's very impressive. Now, looking forward, what would you say to the fans of Maltina and, of course, those who want to participate in the Maltina School Games maybe next year? What would you say they should look forward to in the next competition?
Okay, I would say it's going to be more engaging. It's going to be more competitive because we've seen even more competition in this season. It's also going to be very, very exciting. We believe that the more we expand this platform, the more interest we get from schools and even bodies who want to be part of this. So there's going to be a lot more to come in the coming years.
Well, the Maltina School Games 2021 is, as we know it, is currently happening in 4 states of the Federation, namely Abuja, Bauchi, Rivers, and Lagos. Are there plans to make this competition a national competition?
Yes, so the concept of Maltina School Games is actually a national competition because we believe that every child should have an opportunity to be represented. Every school should have an opportunity to be represented. And that's why we're working with the National School Sports Federation. So next year, as restrictions begin to ease and we begin to see, more improvements in, the situation that we currently are in security-wise and of course in relation to the pandemic, we definitely hope to, go back to having our national finals and getting the national involvement of all schools across the federation.
What would be your message to the beneficiaries of Maltina School Games?
I would say that for every child that has the opportunity to be here to participate, you are a winner getting to this stage. You have great potential. The sky is your springboard, like I've always been told. And I believe that for being here, enjoy the experience. Maltina is about building bonds, connecting with friends, building strong relationships that last. So beyond the medals, beyond the prizes, the relationships and connections that you build here is even a bigger experience for them. So I would say they should enjoy the ride while they're here.
Well, that's a very remarkable one there, Elohor Olumide-Awe. Thank you very much for being with us on Industry Conversation. I must say that Maltina is actually doing a great job, working towards raising the active kids and also supporting the all-round development of young people in Nigeria. I must say thank you very much for being with us on Industry Conversation.
Thank you, Ogali.
And that's it on Industry Conversation. Do well to join us again for another insightful and exciting conversation.
Mr. Kaku like to Kaku. Every day must do Kaku. Yeah. If you want me go Kaku. If you want me go Kaku. Every time he like to reason. Even free
don't have to be a Mr. Kaku when it comes to data. Get a Glow MiFi for 12,000 Naira and get up to 60 gigabytes data free.
And get my onions. I'm waiting. Do you know how to buy pepper? Do you know how to buy dashi? Do you want to even let my mother come and stay? I need help. Do you not know how stressful it is taking care of these 3 kids? Are you still there? If you're not getting me fresh meat, do you understand?
Okay, I'm at the meat.
Can you to be your call, please? Okay, get me that one. The one by your side.
Okay, fine. Hey, please.
Where do I buy all these things now? Hey, go get Glow Berekete and call madam.
Berekete. The heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
Marketing Edge Quarterly Virtual Summit is here again. How do you navigate a digitally driven and fast-paced consumer-directed marketplace? Look no further. Your answer is here. Be part of Marketing Edge Quarterly Virtual Summit holding Friday, June the 25th, 2021 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The topics for the summit are winning in the digital economy, the purpose, question, and how to win reluctant consumers, digital advertising versus traditional media, the conversion rate challenge. The forthcoming edition will pull together highly cerebral professionals, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs in the industry to provide the compass for navigating the myriad of challenges in the marketplace. To register and participate, go to www.marketingedge.com.ng or call Kingsley on 081 32 37 8096. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand idea.
Well, that's a wrap on Marketing Edge on TV. Do well to join us again for another insightful and exciting time on the program. Same time next week. I'm Olumide Mafuru. Bye for now.
Every 1 hour, 86 migrants enter Lagos State. It is a beehive of activities. Every second counts in this city that never goes to sleep. There is always something to talk about. We go the extra mile to tell the story of Africa's 5th largest economy. We track happenings on land, on waterways, and in the air. We go against all odds to ensure that you are heard.
25% of the entire spread of Lagos is covered with water.
I'm Adedoja Salamadeni. I live in Lagos.
TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Our top stories this hour. The president restates his commitment to lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years. Chief of Army Staff Major General Farouk Yahaya charges security personnel to be selfless and disciplined in the discharge of their duties. Outside Nigeria, United States